Good morning, everybody. Great morning. It is Thursday morning, and we got this morning's manna for you. Got a word for you on this morning, and I want to share it with you. I want to get right into it because it's all about dads. It's all about fathers. It's all about babies' daddies. And I really need to share the word with you. And so Facebook is going to get our audience together, and we're going to jump right into it. And I want to deal with the male factor. It's Father's Day this weekend coming up. And I want us to deal with the male factor. It's the text, the talk, and the takeaway. Here's the text, Genesis 1:27. Genesis 1:27 says, "So God created man in his own image." Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. Let's talk about this morning the male factor. The male factor. There's so many things that are coming against the male factor, and so we need to deal with it on this morning. There's three things that we're talking about the male factor, and then I'm going to continue this on tomorrow as well. The first thing, and I will talk about our text, is that as a male factor, the male factor in society, in culture, in your family life, no matter what it is, you got a male factor. There are three things that I want you to deal with, and that is the first thing about the male factor is that you are the carrier of the seed. The male factor carries the seed. Now, I want you to notice that in that verse, it says that men are made in the image as well as women, but I'm dealing with men right now, are made in the image of God. So the way you carry yourself reflects the image of God. The male factor is the way I carry. Do I carry myself as a man in the culture, in the society, because I have the image of him? And I have to reflect that. And one of the biggest things that I have to deal with as a man is how I carry the seed. Remember, the Lord plant the seed in you. Here's the second thing, that you are a seed planter. You are a seed planter. As the male factor, you are a seed planter. You carry the seed, you plant the seed, which means you got to be mindful of the garden that you plant your seed in. You got to be mindful. Notice this is what the Lord gave us. This responsibility, brothers, is you got to be mindful. You can't plant your seed everywhere, then turn around and talk about you got baby mama drama because you were the one that planted the seed. Make sure that you look at the garden that you are about to plant in before you start planting the tremendous valuable seed that the Lord placed in men, the male factor. Here's the third thing. You care for the seed. You care for the seed. I don't care whether or not you are with the seed or not. You got to care for the seed. God gave us this tremendous responsibility that we carry the seed, we plant the seed. Now you got to care for the seed. Notice what God gave men in this male factor. He gave men the responsibility of a job. The first thing out of the back after God created man, he gave him a job. What's your job, men? He said to the man, to Adam, Adam, I need you to take care of the garden. That's your job, and to name things. You got to name things. That is one of the most powerful things that you can ever have. You get to name it. A lion ain't a lion until man says that it's a lion. A lamb is not a lamb until man said it's a lamb. That was Adam's responsibility, and that's the responsibility of the male factor today. You can name it. I don't care what comes the way of your family, what comes the way of the seeds that you planted, what comes the way of whatever the situation is, you have the ability to name it. And if somebody else named it wrong, you can change the name. Gave you that power. Change the name. Change that name. Here's the takeaway this morning. The takeaway this morning is the male factor is a God idea, not a man idea. Got a lot of people shooting down men. Got a lot of people talking about men, they ain't this and they're not that. I'm not here to talk about what we're not, because the male factor is a God idea. I got more male factor on for you on tomorrow as we get closer to Father's Day. Have a great day today. May the Lord be with you. May his face shine upon you. Share this manna about the male factor. More tomorrow. God bless you. Bye now.